like to welcome everyone to Night 2, the Chili Bowl Nationals, powered by NOS Energy. We are here with our Tuesday night podium on Warren Cat qualifying night with our winner, Landon Brooks, our second place finisher, Brenham Couch, and our third place finisher, Buddy Kofoid. Landon, just first of all, how does it feel? And then take us through those last 4 to 5 laps.
It honestly feels unbelievable. I haven't taken it all in yet. It's just when I passed the checkered flag, I couldn't believe it. But, I fell back to 7th there, and, I started rolling the bottom and got back to 5th. And then they all kind of creeped to the bottom, and I was able to rip the top and get to 2nd. And then, luckily, I was able to reel in Brenham and throw a few sliders on him and pull it off. So just incredible. Matt Wood, the whole team, they just do a great job.
What was your strategy there as the race was progressing?
I was just trying to go, by the end of it, I was just trying to go where they weren't. And, luckily when I did go to the bottom, I could make up some ground. And when I went to the top, I was able to pass some cars.
Brenham, you started out front, were able to control the race for pretty much most of it. Just kind of give us your thoughts on the last few laps.
Yeah, we really, honestly, fortunately stayed in clean air quite a bit with the cautions. Kept looking over, and Rizzy just kept telling me, you're doing good. Like, didn't tell me anybody's doing anything I wasn't. And so I just stuck to the top. I started shoving the nose and kind of getting up on the wall there a couple times, and I figured, somebody's got to be coming. But I just felt comfortable up there. And then, Landon got by me, and he did the same thing, and we kind of got to racing. I kind of thought, maybe I slide myself, but I wanted to keep my momentum up, and thought I chose the best option. But Landon is able to get back by me there when I made a mistake, and ultimately ran second. But as hard as it is to be mad at myself for in second, we're in the show and we've accomplished what a lot of people can't. So just very grateful for that.
Buddy, you had quite the day, quite the evening. What was your what kind of was your strategy going into the race after getting out of that B main tonight?
Not getting any more crashes. No, just when you're in towards the back, or really whether it's back of even a heat race or a qualifier, you just got to be kind of head on a swivel, really, and just watching in front of you, and you just got to be really smart here because things can happen extremely quick. And but I just knew that before the track kind of widened out and got kind of more singled out for a little bit like it did midway through, I needed to pick off some guys and kind of make up most of my passes, I feel like, early, and was able to kind of run the bottom a little bit and then get to the top, and was good on restarts. And then once we had some of those crashes in front of me that kind of helped me out, and I look up and I was running like 7th or 8th, and then had a good restart and was like, I'll try the bottom, and then I think got to 5th, and then I think maybe had another restart and was almost 3rd, and then had to yellow and had to go back to 5th, and then some of the guys moved to the bottom after I probably showed them the bottom, and then some of them got up through there, and Landon got up through there, and so I was like, okay, well, I guess I got to go back to the top, and actually fell back, I think, to like 6th or 7th, and then just started hunting them down and tried to minimize my mistakes and not use the cushion as much as maybe some other people were, and was able to kind of pick and choose where I wanted to pick up the cushion, and was able to not throw the nose, and was able to get close to guys and slide them and kind of put them away, because when it gets out slick, you can't really cross people over. So was able to just pick them off one by one, but whirlwind of a day and of emotions. But the Keith Kins Motorsports guys never gave up on me and on fixing it more than probably twice. So just can't thank them enough. And of course, Mobile One and Toyota for believing in me and letting me come back.
And with that, we will open it up for questions. Tyler?
Landon, Shane was in here last night, obviously pretty dejected. You guys look really excited. I'm sure that had to be a holdover from last night, just not getting one and then getting one finally tonight.
Yeah, I feel bad for him. He's been trying for a long time, and he was staring at the checkered last night, and the yellow came out. So, I was very bummed for him, but he's just as good as a race car driver as he is crew chief. So, and we still got Saturday to look forward to. So, obviously that's the bigger picture for him, and that's we're all pumped. He's pumped, and we're just very thankful.
For Landon and Brenham, the shorter distance race, how important is it then to be able to have a chance to be in the pole shuffle and know no matter what, you're starting in the top 10 and it's going to be go time?
Honestly, for me, it'll give me more laps and get me racing around, that caliber of guys, obviously, and, the guys that, are the best here. So to be able to race around them and get acclimated to their pace, and I feel like is the biggest thing.
Yeah, I can almost second that. The laps are huge. You're not going to be around any slackers by any means. So really just try to take some notes on what some other guys are doing, regardless of where I end up, really. Just really trying to figure out my pace and my strategy. Like you said, the race is a little shorter, so guys don't have to, I guess, hunker down and find the rubber, hopefully. You can keep racing all the way through the 40-lap feature. So just going to try to put ourselves in a good position and hopefully not have to work quite as hard when it comes to feature time.
And then for Buddy, given, if you do what you're supposed to do on Saturday and you're somewhere outside the top 10, is that still a chance that you can make something happen in the future?
I think so. If and hopefully we get through the B, I think I'd rather have it 55 now that I won't be towards the front. But I think 40 is a good number for sure. And even though we had a handful of yellows, 30 can feel like a long time too, and you can do a lot of work in 30 laps. So obviously the quality of guys in the Saturday feature will go up, but I feel like our car is very capable, and I think we can still get it better, and I feel like I can do a better job. So I think we could get to the front. So, it'll be tough, but like I said, I think we got some work to do, but I feel like if we're able to kind of do what we did with what we had, I think we could, if we get it better, if I get better, I think, we could hopefully do the same thing and be one spot better than I was last year.
Crouch, you ran a lot of midgets before you went wing sprint car racing. You spent a lot of time in the wing sprint car. If things just slow down, does it make it a little bit easier in the car getting back in the midget?
Yeah, I think kudos to High Limit, really. That's a really, really good field. And even though we didn't have or produce the results we wanted to this year, we learned quite a bit, just as a team, as a driver. I think tonight, being patient, really. I think back in my midget days, I think that's what kind of hindered some of my results, is just getting too excited sometimes in situations like that. So I think that's probably the number one thing that I took out of tonight.
One for Brenham, one for Buddy. Brenham, on one hand, you'd rather be sitting in the center chair there. On the other hand, you're in the show. Is it difficult to balance both of the frustration of not being in the center, but on the other side, you're good for Saturday? Yeah, I feel pretty level-headed right now. I can't complain by any means. I've ran second in this building before. It doesn't feel good. I feel like you said, I have pretty good chance come Saturday. So there's, in my opinion, nothing to hang my head about. My team's confident. We gave ourselves confidence in our car and in myself and our guys. So nothing to hang our heads about. And then, Buddy, obviously you'd rather start up front the A main tonight, but do you think maybe the experience of going through the field maybe helps you with a couple of things to kind of keep it in the memory bank for Saturday night?
Yeah, in a roundabout way, I don't think it certainly hurts at all. Like I said, earlier, to know that we can come through the field and pass cars and be versatile, where you can move around, where there's, really there's times where I've won here in the past, where if I've been out front myself, you kind of just stick to doing one thing, and, if you're good enough, you don't get challenged where you feel like you need to move. So, today I was able to move around, because I needed to, and also because my car was good enough to do that. But with that being said, I feel like we could get it even better, really, and I feel like I could drive it better once maybe we get the car better, and I think we're close. And with all that diversity, I feel like, it shows that we still have speed, and, no matter what you're racing, where you're racing, and certainly here, you're always gonna learn something, and you got to learn something. So I think we have a lot to take away from for what we just did. And maybe even in some way more than when I won my prelim night last year.
We'll take one more. Go ahead, Sean.
So Landon, not a lot of experience in midgets, right? Is that
Yeah, I have around 15 starts in a midget. So
I think the cage cart, a lot of cage cart starts.
yeah,
Helps you out?
it definitely helps you stay on your toes. And obviously know not to fall a guy, and it's all really tight. The same way. Obviously the cars are a little bit different. They feel like they're a little bit similar, but still you don't have any shocks or anything in outlaw carts, so the feeling's a lot different.